What up, King Pookie Nation? This is your boy King Pookie in the house for Cubs and the Reds. There's the Reds batting order. It's TJ, Prudel, Santiago, Spinola, Ela De La Cruz, Kevin Lux, um, uh, Steer is the first base. Benson is the left field. Stevenson is the catcher. And right field is Farley. And second base is McLean. And here's the batting order for your Chicago Cubs. It's going to be leading off in right field. Left field is Ian Happ. At right field is going to be Kyle Tucker. At DH is Suzuki. And catcher is Kelly. And Pete Crow Armstrong is the center fielder. Danby Swanson's shortstop. Nico Horner's second baseman. Justin Turner's first base. First base. And Matt Shaw is third base. And they're wearing their baby blue City Connect jerseys. Those jerseys. Yeah, so the Cubs won against the Rockies last time. So last game. Yeah, this is gonna be a 3-game set between the Reds. the sticking Reds are already. Oh shit! It's already 1-0. Shit. Well, hey, it's still early in the game. TJ. And I can't believe they gave a home run or something. Must have been a home run. He's not the only one. They have a lot of guys who've really been swinging it well here lately. Yeah, gave a home run first inning, and there's in the bleachers. And it's a lead of homer for TJ guy. 1-0. Hey Max, that was quick. Yes. Guess who was at work today? Guess who was at work? Kendra's bestie friend, best friend. Do you know her HR lady that used to work at her? So yeah. Man, I think it was in rain today. Okay. So there's a right Espinal. Oh, so it's 0-1. Count as 0-1. And it's gonna be it's one. The count is 1-1. Espinal. Man, we always have the Reds numbers. There's a ball, so it's gonna be 2-1. 2-1. Rays sucks, man. I hate it. Andy in the ground to the third. Shaw to first, and gets out, and it's out number 1. Matt Shaw. Yeah, but ever since Matt Shaw came back from the minor leagues, he's been on fire, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing the Yankees game and but that doesn't mean on TikTok. So he has the Aladea Cruz, 256 batting average, 329. OP sluggings for 440. And there's size left center field gets for a single. It's gonna be a double shit. Double. Fuck. What? It's like Ray sucks. Shit. Man. He's one of the worst ones again with Ben Brown too. Dude is already on. There's only 1 hour and is already. And they got they're good. They got get off. Why do we always have trouble with the team that suck? And it's Gavin Lux. Gavin Lux, did he play for the for Dodgers? 291 batting average. Yeah, he was with the Dodgers. That guy, Gavin Lux. Going from the worst, one of the best teams, going to a sucky team. So the count is 0-1, and they got a man first with 1 out. So it's 2-0-2. Count it 0-2. Lux, Gavin Lux. How'd you go from the dot? Oh, what the fudgy? Are you serious? Damn, man. It's already 2-0. Shit. Man, you suck, Rhea. Yeah, imagine he get a single and the guy just scored scored 3. He probably got a double. Bob. Yeah. Yeah, De La Cruz, man, scores. Damn, it's already 2-0, man. Shit. I hope I just not like every time I go out, better stream this game, they lose. Man, Rays suck. So how was your day off, Bags? Did you do anything? Did you cut the grass?
So
here's Spencer Steele. And he takes a strike. It's count as 0-1. Seems like they left off like the Sunday. Seems like they left off from Sunday. Shit. But I just remember they came back to win the game, so they win at first, and it's 1-1, 1 out, and it is I think it's a ball. So the game is 2-1.
So Ray off to a bumpy start against the team. Hit him around
2-1. Rhea. 2 is another ball. So it's 3-1. You won't make it through 5 innings, probably. Man, those big blue jerseys are the one. And he walks this guy. Seriously? Now they got to bend him first and second, and he walks him. Here comes the pitching coach. We have a mom visit. There's only 1 out. Come on, man. June 12th to the 15th is when they play the Pirates. And they want to get up. I don't know what they're probably want to play or something. They're probably gonna try to get a bunting in some events to players. Pictures.
It's that mindset that's always so important to have in this game. The short term, gotta have just that forget it mentality.
Yeah, take him out of before the late. Yeah, probably. So I know the Dodgers and the Yankees are playing Sunday night baseball. And there's a ball. There's a foul ball on Benson. Why do we always have problems with the team that suck? We always do. Oh, said there's a strike. So it's kind of 1-1. What?
This is where they'll attack Benson.
It was in the strike zone, man. In the border. What?
On the ground.
Hell yeah, double play. Get a double play. And you get out of it. And the Cubs are coming up to hit. So it's 2-0 already. Later on to be Milwaukee versus Philadelphia, White Sox versus Baltimore, A's versus Toronto, Angels versus Cleveland, Colorado versus New York, San Francisco versus Miami, Boston versus Atlanta, St. Louis versus Texas, Tampa Bay versus Houston, Detroit versus Kansas City, Washington versus Arizona, Pittsburgh versus San Diego, Minnesota versus Seattle, New York versus Dodgers. So I guess this is only a game time during the day. The next one is on at 5 o'clock, 45. But yeah, I heard that they did the Eagles and the 49ers have a deal going on. That's what I heard for some that rusher. What?
Just waits patiently. There's plenty of pace on that ground ball. Feeds Dansby.
Yeah, what? Pagazian won sued over allegations of rape and years of sexual, physical, emotional abuse. Sued. I hope thank God we didn't pick him up. Bulls. So now it's gonna be Inhab. Come on. Inhab. There was a strike. There was a strike zone. How is it a strike? So it's counted 0-1.
Minimum of 40 innings pitched. Very low hard hit rate. Very low ground ball rate. Ball's in the air a lot. But despite that, he's only allowed.
So it's 1-1. Count 1-1.
The 1-1.
One. Oh man, there's a ball. So 2-1. 2-1. Oh yeah, this is what I heard that Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes might think it might not be over. The roller coaster might not be over. There was a ball that was hit on, man. That was so they're kind of 3-1, man. I hope he walks him. Shit. And here comes bitch. And it's a foul ball. So it's 3-2. Count 3-2. So 3-2 on Inhab.
Nice change up. Sweeper and a curve as well.
Mine.
3-2.
Whoa! What? They called a strike. What the fuck? That was a wall. What? Let's see this.
That's a good pitch, according to
He.
K-Zone here.
It was right outside of the border line, and that was outside of the border, and they still call it a strike. Shit. And these umpires are awful. They should have been a walk. So here comes Kyle Tucker with 1 out. 281 and batting average, 388 OP, 525 slugging, and 12 home runs. And there's a ball high, 93 miles an hour. On Tucker, I wonder if it's gonna rain. Oh,
March. Spring training.
there's ball. There's Salem. So the count is 2-0. 3-0. Excuse me, 3-0. Hey, what about if he walks him?
I do remember having a couple good Septembers. Down the stretch. Yeah, they call up those minor league kids.
Oh, doing a strike. And now it's 3-1. The count's 3-1, and then come on. See, I hope he walks him.
Here's a 3-1. In there for his
Oh man, it's 3-2. The count's 3-2. Kyle Tucker.
Mr. March, Mr. April, and Mr. May.
So the count is 3-2 on Kyle Tucker.
Then OPS.
There's ball, and yes, he didn't walk him.
Mr. Left-handed
Yeah.
don't really bother me.
So we got a man at first with only one out. And here's Say Suzuki.
And Alexei Suzuki.
Say Suzuki.
My pleasure.
Say Suzuki 273, batting average 3-3. OP and slugging is 569.
Tucker at first.
There's a strike, and it's,
Versus lefties, Suzuki has
the count is 0-1.
this year. He's got a little different look working with the eye black here today.
And here comes the pitch. Danny strikes 2. And so it's 0-2. Count 0-2.
Uncle Charlie. Not a great one. Got a good result with it.
So they got, come on, shit.
The 0-2.
Fool's ball.
But inside.
The count is 1-2. Hi. That guy, he didn't call a strike. Stupid umpire.
That's
Whoa, shit. He sucks. Strike 3.
And there's 2 away.
Come on, you could have got one guy banned at first and it's 2 outs.
In Cincinnati, in that game, the numbers were really good. He allowed just 1 run in 5 2/3, but he gave up a ton of hard contact. Cubs hit a lot of rockets for outs. What does that mean for today? Probably nothing.
So it's the count is 0-1 and Carson Kelly 290, bad average 412, OP and 589, slugging and 9 home runs.
One of the catcher's spot.
There's a ball, so this count is what 1-1 on Carson Kelly.
In a single game this year. That start against the Cubs was the highest. I mean, basically, you just look down. What it means is, yeah, they wrapped them
I mean, they need to see if we could score. And there's a ball, so it's 2-1.
Run into the wall.
What if we hit a home run? Dude, we could tie this game up.
Hit
Come on, Carson Kelly.
higher, and a number of them up to
Kelly.
100 miles per hour.
the 2-1.
2-1, and there's a strike. So the count is 2-2 now on Carson Kelly. Come on. Oh man.
2-2 now. Have it ready and fires.
Popped up, yeah, and he caught it. The first base guy from number 3. Couldn't do anything, shit. Woo! Suzuki's. What? Blindfold? Did he attack a court? What? What is that? Did he attack a court? What does that mean? Let me see that. Probably just fake. One was blindfold. Would have been on So, yeah, the New York Knicks live another day to play on. I think Friday is gonna be Game 6 of the championship, the Eastern Conference Championship between Indiana and the Knicks. And yeah, I know the Indiana's leading the series 3-2. So when New York has to win it, they have to win it in Indiana, and they gotta win it in New York. So I hope it's Oklahoma City Thunder already made it. The Oklahoma City fucking win it, because they're formerly known as Seattle Supersonics. Seattle Supersonics from the.
We want to let everyone know that tomorrow, you got Colin Ray on the start today.
Ray
He
sucks.
will start tomorrow, but they're also
So we're in the bottom. We're in the second, top of the second.
Before the game, he was getting knocked around in that first inning. So depending on how today's game goes and who's available for tomorrow, that is a possibility out there.
Oh no! Don't tell me Brown's tomorrow, man. Shit.
The 6th or 7th can be the hardest to pitch. So maybe change something up for Ben Brown. He can have some more luck early.
All right, so keep our eye on that. Tyler Stevenson.
Dude, right at that Swanson for hour number 1. To the redhead Swanson. 1 out. Yeah, I heard that there's a guy from Paul Skeens. And how much of what do you think the Cubs are gonna make a big trade? Well, if they get the Paul Skeens, but I don't think they're gonna get rid of him. This is strike 1 on Fraley. Fraley. And there's a ball, so it's 1-1 now.
Particularly good as a right-handed hitter.
I love that Cubs.
Only 12 men have more
Right there, coached by Tony Francona. Fairly right to cut Tucker. That's out number 2. Terry Francona's going to the Hall of Fame.
2 World Series wins, 3 pennants.
Oh, the Red Sox. Matt McClain, 179 bad damage, 278 OP. There's a strike 1. And the bases, there's only 2 outs.
9 for 9. First pitch strikes.
There's a foul ball, so the Cons on 2 now.
Last time against the Reds, I think he was like 84% first pitch strikes in that start. I think it's just a matter of over the course of his outing, just too many mistakes over the heart of the plate.
2 outside.
And now it's all. Strike 3.
Here's a 1-2.
Red's still waiting for this guy to get on a roll. Still 5, it's just $1.79.
Wait till my shaver comes in. Shaver borderline. Hey, there's Max Ferret, Kit. Oh no. Let's see if that big trade happened. I don't know if that trade happened. So 49ers and Eagles. Finalizing the deal. first. San Francisco 49ers off. So here is Deco Horner. That was the oldest PCA. PCA. So kind of on one now.
15 or more homers, 15 or more stolen bases before the break. Last guy
He is
2018.
PCA. There's a foul ball. So it's 0-2 now. PCA, come on. PCA.
Yeah, impressive. 41 games before the break, and he's gotten there already.
Dude, strike 3. Damn it. Fuck. Damn it. It's 1 out. So it's 1 out. I think it's Deco Horner
Any
next.
extra points for delaying the tag? No. No. You should get some type of like wins above replacement, just add on for.
Well, just turn that into a rundown like Javi between home and first.
Yeah.
So strike 1 and it's Dan B. Swanson. Dan B. Swanson. Foul ball, so the count is 0-2. 248, batters, 309, LP, slugging for 44, 11 home runs, 30 RBIs.
Biology degree in 3 years, Boog.
Wow.
And then he went on to get a master's.
Tampa, he's swinging and miss. Oh, God. There's already 2 out.
Strikeout rate is way up over last year. Let's keep chasing that one. He's going to have a big strikeout day.
First one to Nico.
Interesting, right?
No doubt.
Big jump
And
over last year, but
so
more in line with what we saw from him back in 2020.
now it's Deco Horner.
Fly ball right field.
I was gonna be out on 3-2.
Fraley makes the catch, and the Cubs go in order.
Think I know his uncle. Uncle Bobby? Tommy. Don, stop me tripping sketches for you thinking. Yeah. All the dreams.
Baseball is presented by Fast Play from the Illinois Lottery.
Espresso, black, no sugar, and no milk. Just like a real man drinking.
Here, Wrigley Field, Colorado delivers a strike to T.J. Friedel, who led the game off with a home run. If you're wondering, by the
So
way,
the guy is
the
0-1,
third time this year that
and
the opposing
TJ.
team has led the game off with a home run here at Wrigley.
Oh man, shit is single. Come on.
Base as PCA collects.
Great.
Got 7 games in a
Lovely.
row where Friedel has at least 2 hits.
Man aboard. And with nobody out, it'll bring up Santiago Espinal.
Sent.
Yeah, well, Las Diaz is calling that pitch off the outside corner.
That's
It's
not
been
good.
a number of times now.
Please.
So if you're
I'm just gonna do this.
pitcher catcher here today, you've got to exploit that. Just bang away out there.
I mean, if you're Colin Ray, you're going to get yourself into September for Jim Shay's type mindset.
It's where all the magic happens. See, sometimes the umpires have a hard time calling that outside corner. They set up inside of the catcher. Sometimes don't see that outside corner.
If you're a young basketball player and you want to go to Chicago, Illinois, and play in the Big East
On the ground,
Conference,
Shaw up
big
with
time
a second.
basketball,
And
and
look at the
revive this pro. Took that from me. Stole that from me. Killed that from me.
Hard enough to be a double play
People
ball.
keep asking if I'm back.
Puts a
And
lot
I
on
haven't
this
really had
second
an
baseman.
answer.
Has to kind of stretch a
Now,
little bit.
yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Took that from me. Stole that from me. Killed that from me. People keep asking
So
if
now it's
I'm
De La
back.
Cruz.
And I haven't
doubled
really had
and
an
scored
answer.
his first time.
Until now, game changer.
They
took kinds of people, pigs, and everybody else who wished they was Greek.
What do you mean you don't eat no meat? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I make lamb. Come.
And a
How are you?
big
What brings
swing
you
and
in?
a
I'm doing good,
miss.
sir. How are you? Doing well. What you got? Watching it. I like the sound for Rolex the man. Nice, man. So, what is it? A 166
Yeah, good Swifty here from Colin at
And what were you
94.
hoping to get out of
Pulling a
it?
bit
I know. I
inside.
thought they were going for 8,000. I was hoping to get about 5 or 6,000. Okay, that sounds fair. And why are you selling it? This is a nice classic piece, man. No, I love the watch, but I lost my job. I'm just trying to make business. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Here,
And a foul
look,
ground.
5 or 6,000. Not bad. 6,000 is all the money. We'll do it for 6,000 cash. Do you have your ID on you? Awesome. Thank you, sir. 6,000 cash, please.
You mark him
All
up
right.
the third baseman.
All right, sir. There you go. There's your ID. And that's 5,000 and 6,000. Okay. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything. Okay. Listen, if things get better, come back and buy watch over here. Okay.
He's a dog.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
5 with a circle
How are
around
you?
it.
What brings you in? I'm doing good, sir. How are you? Doing
What a
well.
dog
What you
that
got? Watch Actually, I like the sale for Rolex America. Nice, man. So, what is it, a 16610? Okay. And what were you hoping to get out of it? I know, I thought they were going for 8,000. I was hoping to get about 5 or 6,000. Okay, that sounds fair. And why are you selling it? This is a nice classic piece, man. No, I love the watch, but I want to find out. I'm just trying to make ends meet. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry to hear. Look, 5 or 6,000, not bad. 6,000 is all the money. We'll do it for 6,000 cash.
Okay,
Do you have your ID on you?
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
He's part of the
6,000 cash, please.
All
All right.
good bit better against
All right,
right-handed
sir.
pitching.
There you go. There's your ID.
Thank you, sir.
And that's 5,000 and 6,000. Okay. Thank you so much. Good luck with everything. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Listen, when things get better, come back and buy a watch over here. Okay.
You bet. Thank you very much, sir. Have a good day.
How are you? What brings you in?
Hi everyone. So there's a lot of concern this so-called big beautiful bill that was approved by the House and is now before the Senate will kick millions of families and children off Medicaid and food stamps and raise our debt by an estimated $3.7 trillion over the next 10 years. But here's something else very important you need to know. Buried in section 70302 of this big, beautiful bill is a provision that will make it extremely difficult for federal judges to hold any government employee in contempt of court.
First things to do when you get an old
Ray,
phone.
34 years old,
Stop
native
doing
of Cascade, Iowa.
Believe it or not, this it allows me to touch.
I screamed when I saw this deal was only for 24 hours. So here's the deal. They're offering 4 filtered.
Hey, Congressman. Can I help you? What the fuck is up with Trump always chickening out on tariffs?
Runner goes, pitch is grounded to first, and JT will be in the
Top 3 soaps.
Go!
Come check out this lineup, bro.
Midway in the third.
This man spent $500,000 on a machine that prints houses. This man.
And I'm proud to be an American. Where at least I know.
If the ball stayed on the mound, Cubs season ticket holder Nick Delaquila would have won the $1,000 tasty trade jackpot. Unfortunately, it did not. Sorry, Nick. Tasty trade, stocks, options, futures, crypto. I know.
He does get the home version of the game, though. So nice little parting gift.
Ground ball, base hit. Solidly struck off the bat of Justin Turner. Leadoff man is aboard. Ready for a nugget? Course yards. Time for the Chick-fil-A nugget of the game. And the most hits as a third baseman since May 19th. Matt Shaw tied with the Rays' Junior Caminero. So, Shaw was brought back up from AAA on the 19th. team. Things have gone a lot better for him overall. Certainly excellent on defense. I mean, he's made some plays. The walk-off winner the other night against the Rocks.
This is what's currently written on the sidewalk outside of
The 1-0
National Hotel in New York City. It's taco and it stands for
And that series last weekend in Cincinnati. Well, the damage the other way. Just a little. Got the job done.
And shout out to Karen Shaw who did it. I mean, she's
Cutter missing inside, and now it's 2-1. The kid from Massachusetts played his college ball at Maryland.
Like this one of him in nature.
3 balls and a strike. Let's see what he gets here.
Yeah, certainly more in there. 1 home run so far this year. Came as a pinch hitter.
And the pitch. Little dribbler back to the mound. Abbott up with it. Spins and throws, and they get Shaw.
Well, it behaves like a sacrifice bunt. Will have their first chance with a man in scoring position here today. The ideal result on a 3-1 pitch.
And now Ian Happ, who was called out looking his first time up. Ian, 8 games back from the IL, and that's not including today hitting just 200. Only 1 extra base hit, so trying to find his way.
Numbers from this side of the plate have been good this year.
The 1-1. Turner's out there in second. Cubs trail by a couple in the 3rd.
Pretty good at getting on top of that high fastball as a right-handed batter.
Yeah, different swings from each side, right? When you
Yeah, I think you see it a lot of switch hitters. Lefty swing for a lot of guys looks a little more natural. Drop the head down and kind of low to high. Bat path as a right-handed hitter. We're down through.
It's a really good guess. They slightly changed the color. If you get this right, I'll give you a crisp high five.
3 balls, 2 strikes, man at second. And the pitch.
Yes, no, they slightly changed it.
No, he's bouncing a little bit when he swings at that one, right? Ian usually doesn't expand his zone like that. What happened, Boog? What did I miss?
I mean, Bobby.
Take a play?
Bobby. Yes. Bobby, that was incredible. You don't see a bounce like that. And you were just on it. So the ball bounced, I would say, all right, so it went over Bobby's head up where the woman in the concourse is, and then back down by Bobby, and then would it hit the chair? It hits the chair or the railing, and then Bobby caught it and threw it back into the stands.
We're playing charades there for a minute.
Yeah.
It's a movie or a book.
It is.
Sounds like.
Bobby, what happened? You got banished upstairs? Usually, I feel like you're usually down low first a lot of the time. They throw you, no? Whatever, you go where they tell you. I mean, low third is what I meant. High first is his new position, everybody. Back in his jersey, it says high first. Fraley makes the catch.
scored multiple runs in the first inning of every game last weekend. And he did so again here today. The Cubs put a lot of damage on the board against the Reds bullpen last weekend. One game the Reds won was the Abbott game.
Tucker takes ball one. Kyle Schwarber better. There's a great article, I'm going to say 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, on Kyle Schwarber and his success against lefties. And he said it came from someone giving him advice who had faced Randy Johnson. He said, you got to be willing to die in the 1-1. Snap throw to second, and Turner dives back in. But it started not last year, but a couple years back, where I think he was actually facing a guy who's his current teammate, Jesus Luzardo. So he asked for the C flat to just feel, you know,
More comfortable.
a little more comfortable, a little more protection, which Tucker does not wear. But I mean, this guy just hits everybody, right?
Yeah, he's such an accomplished hitter. Great knowledge of the strike zone, makes great decisions in the box. I feel like he's had a couple pitches to hit in this sequence, a couple breaking pitches that stayed up.
2-2. Benson back. And the Cubs can't do anything with a leadoff single. We're at the end of 3. It's 2-0.
Or the slip inside. You can't even have water balloon fights. We gotta wait till it's sunny, then I'll invite my friends. And we're at May costume. That was like 2 days ago, Melissa. Think of it. There we go. Got that pop. Can we meet? Get a pass through your nature. Thank you though for costume. It's much better than the last guy. He just showed up at my house. Like, they let you on the internet. I'm like, this is why I never remove my mouse. How did you find me? Wait, what? How do you know where I shop? You just kept knocking the air. Door was open.
Reminder on Sunday, June 15th, the Cubs spread ALS awareness at Wrigley Field. Fans who purchase tickets at Cubs.com/specials receive a limited edition t-shirt presented by Sloan. Lots of cool stuff that day as we raise awareness for ALS, raise some money for Project Main Street. Alan Ray on here as we go to inning number 4. It's 2-0. To 2-0.
Hey, birthday shout out. Jim Steger celebrating his 73rd today.
Popo?
A.K.A. Popo, father of Nick Steger. So Jim, happy birthday celebrating out in Albuquerque.
I just want to say happy birthday to Jim as well, I should say. I've met Jim and Betsy. I mean, what gems. So, Jim, I hope you have a great one.
Okay. Happy birthday, Jim. Popo hoping the Cubs rally.
Otis says, hey.
Nobody on, nobody out. It'll go Steer, then Benson, then Stevenson here in the Reds' fourth. Pitch.
Don't forget about that big zone.
Here's the pitch. Liner, left field, Happ is there.
Shop Riley House for the best selection of team gear and local gifts. From the most popular styles to the hottest trends, there's something for every fan at Riley House.
One down, here's Will Benson. Benson grounded into a double play his first time. JD, we've already done the Chick-fil-A nugget of the game.
Yes.
But, you know, they're our sponsor. We've been urging a Chick-fil-A nugget of the game. Do you think at any point Chick-fil-A will come to the booth and just bring us buckets of nuggets with honey mustard sauce? I'm asking.
I mean, if we press the issue, maybe.
Yeah. Like, you think I don't know, maybe the head of Chick-fil-A is watching and just bring nuggets. The 1-1.
I was kind of hoping we get some of those nachos they're eating on the stands the other day.
Those look good, didn't they?
Yeah.
By the way, I gotta tell you about this. Swing and a miss. We got a note from Linda where we'd asked for, you know, we still Nike Evo Shield, none of them. We want our own. We want free stuff. Is really what we're talking about. But we wanted oven mitts, like the way the players wear them, or an oven mitt with a baseball theme on the ground, and that's through the right side and a base hit for Benson. And so Linda said, I am sending you to oven mitts, even though they aren't the oven mitts that you talk about on TV. They still have a baseball theme. I watch a lot of baseball. And we also, they asked directly, Linda said you can give the pot holders to Elise and Taylor.
Fair enough.
So we've got our oven mitts. This is what if I were running the bases, this is what I would use.
Yes.
That's what I was going to say. Are you going to go around the bases of that? I love I love all this stuff. Can't wait.
We're going to go down when they do the kids game, and we're going to slide. We're going to go head first into second base with our oven mitts on.
Are you going double oven mitts? Why don't you just going to take the other
I
one?
love double oven mitts. By the way, you were checking us out at the Budweiser broadcast booth. This Bud's for you. I would be willing to bet you that if we brought these downstairs and asked one of the position players to wear this in a game,
somebody would bite. Let's do that.
Yeah. Center field, that is well struck. PCA is back and he's looking, and it's gone. Tyler Stevenson with a home run. And the Reds have doubled their lead. It's 4-0.
All three balls hit this inning pretty well struck by the Reds hitters. And of course, Stevenson, who I mentioned earlier, has been swinging a hot bat lately. He lined out to Dansby first time up, and this time he gets this one airborne to straightaway center field. Powerful swing of the bat. Home run number 4 for Stevenson. And a lot of solid contact against Colin here today.
Two-run homer from the catcher. He hit 19 last year. He's got power. He's a big dude.
Talked about this last weekend in Cincinnati. Reds have just been hovering around 500 all year, but reasons to be kind of bullish on this team is just that a lot of guys are not performing up to their normal standards. Now you're seeing some of these guys start to heat up. Steer, Stevenson.
Yeah, Terry Francona's team, they were kind of but I think going into the year, people were wondering about the Central, and for some, they were like a sneak attack. You know, Cinderella National League Central pick for some teams.
The starting rotation has been pretty solid. Bullpen was going along nicely until the Cubs beat them up last weekend.
Fraley aboard, and with one out, Matt McClain will stand in. McClain struck out looking his first time. Line drive and a base hit out into left. Happ will collect. And 4 straight have reached safely.
Yeah, and I think, again, don't forget about the wide zone that Laz Diaz has called here today.
This is summer with the Nissan Summer Sales Event, featuring the Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier free from new tariffs. Hurry to Nissan dealer today.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Another meeting out on the mound. Tyler Stevenson with a 2-run homer, and the Reds lead at 4-0.
Laz Diaz behind the plate today. Not all of them egregious, but some of them certainly. That's the first pitch that he threw to Ian Happ. He just had that big zone away, and if you're going to get this call, you have to throw the ball over the plate that often. Somebody offering you a free cookie, and you're, nah, I'm good. No, take it. Take the cookie.
That one bunted in the air. Nice grab, Colin Ray.
How about the big fella pouncing like a cat? Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. No surprise to see Friel try to drop down a bunt. In the last 3 years, he has more bunt hits than anybody. But not this time. Denied by Colin Ray.
So now it's Santiago Espinal who takes a strike. How do you score that in your book?
Just put a 1 with a circle, and then somewhere I'll note bunt.
I go P1. Ball to strike. That one is in there. Foul of third.
Worked pretty hard here today. 69 pitches.
And Ray gets the punch out. Stevenson hits the homer, and Cincinnati on top midway in the 4th. Tricks presented by Nissan. Raise the thrill, experience thrill yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. And the Cubs have pulled the ball in the air, and they've been doing it more than any team, and that is translated to the slug. And this guy at the plate has been doing it. They just gave Ben Zobrist a really nice round of applause. What's going on in the right field corner? These fans are going bananas down there. Hey, Seiya Suzuki went High Sox first time up. No longer going High Sox. So I think that means he went in and changed his pants.
Really?
Yeah. And not just folded up underneath.
There's DH. He's got to do something for fun.
High fly ball, left field. Benson slowing down and makes the catch. And Seiya just missed it.
Just out in front of it a little bit. Yeah. Top hand come out. Just lunging for it just a little bit. Out of balance.
First pitch swinging, popped up. Steer makes the play.
Reds are dominating that time of possession here today. Pretty easy innings. Just 2 base runners for the Cubs so far. They went out, walked to Tucker in the first, leadoff single Turner in the third. Heavily on that breaking pitch. Ridley Hack from PCA.
Foul back, 0-2. Andrew Abbott has been in control. Did he mention second-round pick out of Virginia? It's been one of the premier college programs out there. Brian O'Connor, their head coach, he's actually rumored to be the leading candidate to take over in Mississippi State. That would be a big deal in the college baseball coaching world.
That's what I was thinking.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, God bless you for putting up with me. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. PCA frustrated. Abbott continues to roll.
In the portal? Can coaches go to the portal?
Years ago today, Travis Wood took Jake Peavy deep for a grand slam in the Crosstown Classic. The bleachers, they were going crazy. One of the best moments in that series. They'll meet up with them again in July. Hey, remember when pitchers used to hit? Yeah, me neither.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding. Pitcher-on-pitcher crime right there.
Travis Wood swinging. Play a little outfield in a pinch, too.
Up Shaw. And De La Cruz is out.
Tuesday, June 17th is University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign night. Fans who purchase tickets at Cubs.com specials will receive a limited edition U of I and Cubs cap. Give me one of those.
When are they going to do Lemoyne night at the ballpark?
Maybe a couple years down the road. Right after BC night.
Yeah. Blocked foul. Colin Ray's been hit hard. First time this season he's allowed 7 batted balls, 100 miles an hour or more. So today the Cubs on the short end, trailing 4-0. We're at the top of the 5th. One away. Here's the 0-2.
I'd like to see some data on hitter-pitcher matchups when a pitcher makes back-to-back starts against the same club. Because intuitively we think, well, it's got to be an advantage hitter. But I want to see evidence.
So again, you want when the pitcher makes back-to-back starts.
Yeah. Like Collins doing that today.
Yep. And how would we do it?
I don't know.
You said which group, the first or the second, has a better ERA, a better FIP, something like that.
Yeah, something quality of contact. Again, we think that it's an advantage for the hitters, but
Yeah.
I'm not convinced that that's the case.
So we could do it over the last 10 years. Quality of contact, ERA and FIP, strikeout rate, walk rate. Oh no, that would be what I'd want. Oh, Nico almost came up with it. Lux though with a single. Nico Horner, and this slide is brought to you by Wisconsin Dells. Plan your getaway at WisDells.com.
Very hopeful headlong dive there from Nico.
Goes and get dirty guy.
Yeah, he's just looking for an excuse to leave his feet. There's that pitch off the corner again.
Is he a one? Chop towards short. Can they turn it? They get one. Nico's turned two. 6-4-3, and it ends the inning.
Work to be done here for the Cubs. They are trailing the Reds 4-zip, bottom half of the fifth. Have just one hit so far and just two base runners. Walk to Tucker in the first. Turner's leadoff single in the third. As we anticipated, been a lot of balls in the air here against Andrew Abbott. There's only been one ground ball out in this game. It's been a punch out or pop up or a fly ball.
First one to Swanson. Swings through that. Dansby in May. OPS up over 900. Is Max De La Cruz for the big league lead in homers among shortstops.
Yeah, it's been an impressive turnaround. In a prolonged slump, the numbers were really down for Dansby, and then he got hot. Able to maintain a hot pace for a good while now.
Nobody on, nobody out. Abbott back to work, the 1-2.
This time, Dansby chased the high fastball to strike out back in the second.
2-2. Swanson waits. And now it's 3-2. Swanson and Horner and then Turner. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He goes 3-2 changing.
Almost looked like it had a little cutting action. When you can get away with a changeup, that part of the strike zone, then you've got real good action. If you're just not reading that, I mean, that thing was center come.
Drives into center. Friedel is there. Quickly there, 2 away. Abbott has struck out 6. He's given up 1 hit. And this is the guy that has it.
Cubs did not hit much in that series against the Rockies, despite winning all 3 of those games. Conditions far more favorable here today for the hitters. Their problem's been that guy out there 60 feet, 6 inches away, because Abbott's been on point here this afternoon. Pitcher gets on a roll, gets locked in, doesn't really matter a whole lot whether it's warm, cold, wind's blowing in or out.
Turner. Balls, 2 strikes, here it comes. Towards third, but foul. Turner just went for an extra thumb guard. Did his go flying off? Not sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground at third, this time it's Tespina throws him out, and Abbott able to get a 1-2-3. Beautiful shots from our Megalodon camera, powered by Nissan. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.
You know what time it is. We do it every single day. FanDuel Live Specials. Cliff, he's back in the mix. Get him paid.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go 6 innings over half a run. So here we go.
You're feeling pretty good. Had a bunch of off days, and you're ready to get the people paid, huh?
I had off day. I'm ready to go. It all comes down.
We'll wish you. We'll see you when it comes post-game live. Okay?
Back here, it's continued to lead 4-0. Colin right back out there for his 6th inning of work. Deal with Benson, Stevenson, and Fraley.
Benson fouls one away. Will Benson, 53 at bats this year. He's cut his strikeout rate down as a single in this one, but at least in limited sample, strikeout rate is plummeted for him.
It was from close to 40% last year. He was the player of the week in the National League a couple weeks ago.
On the ground towards first, fair ball down the line. It'll kick off the sidewall. Tucker picks it up, fires it in, and holds Benson to a single. And some fancy footwork as Benson gets back in there.
Time now for the Motorola Razor replay. More solid contact from the Reds. Good effort by Turner. A nice play by Tucker to get over there in a hurry and get that ball back in and hold Speedy Benson to a single.
So Benson at first, and here's Stevenson, who's homered.
Reds have now out-hit the Cubs 9-1.
Cubs' fewest hits in the game, 2 on April 11th. It was a 3-0 loss against the Dodgers. They've had 3 hits in a game 5 times. Check swing and a called strike. And 0-2 on the catcher Stevenson. Cubs have Genesis Cabrera up and loosening. And he went too far. It's a strikeout.
Say what a humbling game this is. Last time up, it's a long home run to straightaway center. This time, as that bat ends with that swing.
right center field. Fraley gets a hold of that one, and it's gone. Fourth of the year for Jake Fraley, and it's 6-0.
Fraley recently off the IL. A couple years ago, he had 15 home runs. Not a big slugger, but certainly capable of hitting the ball out of the ballpark.
Anecdotally, it feels to me like the last, say, 3 years when the Reds have beat up on the Cubs, Friedel and Fraley have been the two guys that have been right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Shallow right, Tucker is in. Kyle pulls it down. It's out number 2. So the Cubs got a big hole to dig out of here this afternoon. Great Counsel out of the dugout, and we've got a pitching change. It's brought to you by Lakeside Bank. Lakeside Bank. It's about time. Cubs baseball on Marquee Sports Network is brought to you by Toyota, official vehicle of the Chicago Cubs. By Prevagen. Prevagen is the #1 pharmacist recommended memory support brand. And by Wintrust, Chicago's bank. Genesis Cabrera will take over the newest Cub.
Added to the roster here today. Been DFA'd by the Mets. Elected free agency. Cubs scooped him up.
Oh man, 6-0 forgetting, and they lost. Shit. What the fudge?
6 appearances with the Mets this year. He had been pitching down at AAA Syracuse for a time.
6-0 shit.
Still rush out fastball, 95 to 97 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's about throwing strikes for him, no doubt. The 2-0. Here comes a 3-0. Well, a tough start for Colin Ray, but Colin Ray and Appy connected for a good cause. He had 3 strikeouts to help AbbVie's Striking Out Cancer Initiative. AbbVie, people, passion, possibilities. Hits allowed for Colin Ray matches a season high for Cubs starters.
Yeah, I think when Colin goes back and looks at the video from this game, 2 things will hit him: that he was in the middle of the zone too much and didn't take advantage of that outside corner that Diaz was calling.
Stolen base as Friedel able to reach.
He's not a burner. He runs pretty well, and that's his 9th steal in 12 tries.
Two outs, man at second, 6-0 Cincinnati. And a swing and a miss. Espinal down on strikes.
Weekly podcast presented by Wintrust as Lance Brodkowski, Gold Glove Award winner Ian Happ. It's a conversation you won't want to miss. Watch it now exclusively on the Marquee app or listen wherever you get your podcasts. Sorry, podcasts. Need to get something going.
Because he hold on to that shot. On the ground is short right hand, Bill Cruz. Facebook podcast.
$30 for the 2-set kit of the My Smile, and I'm gonna show you how to get that.
Logan, I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Who's asking?
Look at this little hairy Loretten. Did you stick the landing hook guy?
Yes, you did, comic accurate short king.
Such a cute little wovie. Cue the fucking montage, baby.
Ahoy! Everything seems to be on fire. You have a dragon? Ooh, you have anchor being written all over you.
I'm auditioning anchor being.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna need some coconut oil. Logan.
Oh my God. Trying hard and everything. They got the GDs back in the book right now. It is
Torres, keep waiting and watch.
Hey guys, update time.
So this is just a PSA for all of my old friends out there. And not old friends, like old school friends. I mean like old. Because according to Unk, I'm like up there in age. This is my favorite new chapstick, by the way. It's by Just Be. It's in Cherished, and it's the smoothest chapstick.
Platform right? Is that right?
Now get the Harry's Black lip balm that's infused with clean technology on a major double discount, but only for the next 12 hours. This is exactly how you can grab it before they sell out again. And to have that orange shopping cart below, that's going to activate that first 5 sale price, saving you.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
And breaking news, scientists have just discovered that you can mind your own fucking business. And breaking news, scientists have just discovered that you can mind your own fucking business. And breaking news, scientists have just discovered that you can mind your own fucking business.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And breaking news, scientists have just discovered that you can mind your own fucking business. And breaking news.
ladies and gentlemen, don't buy purely white. You're not a DePaul student. Keep scrolling. But if you are,
Seriously, just grab yourself a ceiling fan. You guys.
So, we're grateful for everything that has happened thus far, and as bad as this experience has been, there's also been a lot of blessings to come from it. I have met some wonderful men. I have listened to some horrific stories about things that have gone on in our system. And whether you believe it or not, because I was Ewan's victim, even though this part has happened, I still was convicted of something that I did not do. It could be you. It could be you. It could be any of you. And somewhere in this room, someone has had a family member that has been affected by this system. So I understand the shame that's around it, but I refuse to feed into that because shame is like a cancer that just spreads, and I have no shame. So I will continue to fight for all the guys that I dealt with and that I was blessed to be with at FPC Pensacola. I will continue to
The words. Dorrance in prison.
blessed to have our family back. So, we're grateful.
Ticket information has been released for Pope Leo's Mass at Rayfield on June 14th, where the Pope will be making a big.
We're blessed to have our family back, and even though this part is happening. I don't have the mouse buttons. Sorry.
Please, just one time. One time. I'll get you canes. One time. Okay, go. Yes! Please, just one time. One time. I'll get you canes. One time. Okay, go. Yes! Please, just one time. Hello there.
Hello.
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. That from the North Pole, like I.
Please sell my Daytona.
Okay. Take a look. You got your papers in here. Okay. 116500. Black. Okay. And why are you selling this? This is a nice piece, man.
Well, I just lost my job.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about.
Tonight, all of us here at ABC7 are heartbroken to report the loss of someone very close to us. Nick Adamski, the husband of trapped anchor Diane Patthew, has passed away after a long and courageous battle with brain cancer.
And Diane's help with these deals. That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude. 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 That. You literally came to North Shore.
I had been out for 12 hours and I'm shocked. Children are not paying your bills for paying your bid up.
Is anyone else pissed off a little bit about these Chrisley pardons? Because this seems like corruption at its finest. These people are supposedly politically targeted.
Guys, games like this go ahead.
For those of you that are just joining me here, this is that gold job in that.
I just want you to know that the next American president is also going to be a convicted felon, and it's a hell of a lot better than a pedophile. I just want you to know that the next American president is also going to be a convicted felon, and it's a hell of a lot better than a pedophile. I just want you to know that the next American president is also going to be a convicted felon, and it's a
The most amazing stain remover. Maybe back in my bucket list, the singles event tonight in Wrigleyville, and it's at a country themed bar called Stolen.
If you owe money to the IRS,
I know that. I know that.
If you break the law, it doesn't matter, so long as you have friends and very
Reckon Malala. That was rude.
afternoon, check engine lighted.
How? How is this entire?
No wonder Trump was only willing to pardon Julie Chrisley and her husband, but not Joe Exotic. And no one realized that Savannah Chrisley made 3 chilling sacrifices for this. No one would have expected that just.
Want to know who your TikTok stalker is? Hit the share button right there. Go all the way over so you see the little magnifying glass that says more. Click on it. The first person is your TikTok stalker. Want to know who your TikTok stalker is? Hit the share button right there. Go all the way over so you see the little magnifying glass that says more. Click on it. The first person is your TikTok stalker. Want to know who your TikTok stalker is? Hit the share button right there. Go all the way over so you see the little magnifying glass that says more. Click on it. The first person is your TikTok stalker. Want to know who your TikTok stalker is? Hit the share button right there. Go all the way over so you see the little
Got it. The first person is your TikTok stalker. You want to know who your TikTok stalker is? Hit the share button right there.
Guys, on the next time. Thank you. Buster.
If you travel with your phone, watch, and AirPod,
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
this is the richest woman in Dubai. She gives money to anyone who follows her account. It says rich woman in the comments, and she sends you 20.
Georgie drinks. That was rude. That was prick.
Ultra has always been the music festival in Miami, attracting people from 100 plus countries. But recently, it seems like the attention has shifted to 3 points. Their stages and lineups have gotten bigger over the years, and more people keep talking about it. The 3 points lineup can probably do have some diverse acts like Jason Status for drum and bass.
Okay, boys, look at me. Eyes are up here. Is it true that you're actually still not looking at my eyes? Okay, boys, look at me. Eyes are up here. Is it true that you're actually still not looking at my eyes? Okay, but
I never thought this was going to work for me.
Oh my God, you kidding me?
What are the sales?
That's what we did this month.
no el pinche sábado nos quiebran los dos. Vamos.
Díganle, cabrones, que no tenemos otro pinche día. Ya son las 10. ¿Ya estuvo? Patrón, puede venir a checar el número 4 y ocuparse en lo eléctrico. ¡Mierda! No te dejes más pelar, poste, chingadera y revisar cables por 4 kilómetros de cableado en el avión. No, pero ya estás cansadito, qué chingado. ¿No? Tú le vas a decir a Félix que su cargamento no va a llegar el viernes porque no supimos encontrar un chingado por, ¿no? Entonces esto es un transpondedor, patrón. ¡Vamos! ¡Dame llamar! Es el patrón, patrón.
Pasó. Acabo de recibir una llamada de Pacho. Ya está listo el cargamento. Necesito que lo recojas el viernes.
Haz mamón, Félix, no hay manera de que acabemos para el viernes.
Vas a encontrar como amado porque si no el pinche sábado nos quiebran los dos. Vamos.
Díganle, cabrones, que no tenemos todo el pinche día. Ya son las 100. ¿Ya estuvo? Patrón, puede venir a checar el número 4 y ocuparse en lo eléctrico. ¡Mierda! No te dejes más pelar, poste, chingadera y revisar cables por 4 kilómetros de cableado en el avión. No, pero ya estás cansadito, qué chingado. ¿No? Tú le vas a decir a Félix que su cargamento no va a llegar el viernes porque no supimos encontrar un chingado por, ¿no? Entonces esto es un transpondedor, patrón.
Hey, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, if Aaron Rodgers decides that he's going to retire, they're not even going to pick up Kirk Cousins. You know, if that diva.
If running's your passion, that's what you want. You might have heard that if you run after knee replacement, the parts will wear out. We have better plastics now. I think it's going to last you forever. The benefits to activity far outweigh any concern I have for the joint. If running's your passion, I say go for it. But you might have heard that if you run after knee replacement, the parts will wear out.
Good morning, sir. May I present your ticket?
I owe you $4.89.
To be able to check that?
Check that? Did you get to check my math? I'm the head of urology in St. Joe, and you are a parking lot attendant who probably didn't finish 3rd grade. Open the gate.
But, oh my God. You know what I think about it?
Here, open the gate.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
What the hell are you doing? Take my ticket.
Sorry, I just need to keep your quiet and do some mental stretches. It's not
If these nerves get burned, she will hopefully feel less pain for several weeks and possibly even several months. Okay, that's it. That's okay. Okay. What I'm doing today is a long radio frequency ablation. In very simple terms, all I'm doing is putting a tiny little baby nerve to the base of the joint of her back so she has comfortable arthritis. If these nerves get burned, she will hopefully feel less pain for several weeks and possibly even several months. Okay, that's it. That's okay. Okay. What I'm
I call you back again. But take it. But same thing.
Where's Mom?
She went to bought.
Oh. I'll probably go to the gym.
Okay.
Are you going somewhere? You going somewhere?
No, there you go.
Are you going somewhere?
Huh?
Are you going somewhere?
I'm gonna pick up Joe later on when they call me
Oh.
to the hospital.
She supposed to heading to test?
Mm-hmm.
He did. So the guy that knocked at the door one day, you just like never called him back, right?
Yeah.
The guy that called the solar panels.
Oh no.
You just never called him, right?
No.
What are they doing testing to see if what happens? What are they testing?
Okay. I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. Yeah, the bell. No.
When he we what 62 and we got 2 men in base? Bases. Made in first and second. What? So there's a ball. It's gonna be 6-4 indeed. Still got a long way to go. You did tie. Don't think so. How many outs is there in there? Strike, yeah. Game's probably over. So the count is 1-1. Yep, this is dude is out. Double playing? Forget it. Yeah. Alright, I'm out of this game.